Alexander the Great was accidentally buried alive. Scientists believe Alexander suffered from a neurological disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome. They believe that when he died, he was actually just paralyzed and mentally aware. There were female gladiators in ancient Rome. A female gladiator was called a gladiatrix, plural gladiatrices. They were extremely rare, unlike their male counterparts. The world's most successful pirate in history was a lady named Qing Shi. She was a prostitute in China until the commander of the Red Flag fleet bought and married her. But her husband considered her his equal, and she became an active pirate commander in the fleet. You may know them as the bunch of heroes that broke box office records with their movies. But, the Avengers, was also a group of Jewish assassins who hunted Nazi war criminals after World War II. They poisoned 2,283 German prisoners of war. From 1912 to 1948, the Olympic Games held competitions in the fine arts. Medals were given for literature, architecture, sculpture, painting, and music. Obviously, the art created was required to be Olympic-themed. Famous conqueror Napoleon Bonaparte was once attacked by a horde of bunnies. He had requested that a rabbit hunt be arranged for himself and his men. When the rabbits were released from their cages, the bunnies charged toward Bonaparte and his men in an unstoppable onslaught. Cleopatra wasn't actually Egyptian. As far as historians can tell, Egypt's famous femme fatale was actually Greek. She was a descendant of Alexander the Great's Macedonian general Ptolemy. The most famous female serial killer was a Hungarian countess, Elizabeth Báthory d'Ext. She was accused of torturing and killing over 650 young women. Most of them were between the ages of 10 and 14. Russia ran out of vodka celebrating the end of World War II. When the Long War ended, street parties engulfed the Soviet Union, lasting for days, until all of the nation's vodka reserves ran out a mere 22 hours after the partying started. In ancient Greece, they believed redheads became vampires after death. This was partly because redheaded people are very pale-skinned and sensitive to sunlight, unlike the Mediterranean Greeks, who had olive skin and dark features. Ferrets, dogs, and monkeys were the most popular pets in the Roman Empire. Instead of cats, ancient Romans used ferrets to hunt mice and rats. They used dogs as guards and monkeys as entertainment.